Ladies and gentlemen, wow, that's loud. Sorry, Noisette, but you're just going to have to cop it because we've got a lot of people. We've already got our standing room only. So I better start by introducing myself and welcoming you to the Prahran Market #Edible Adventures. And today we've got a very, very special guest. Now, I first met Dani. In fact, I met Dani through words, I suppose. When I first started reading The Epicure, it was Dani's reviews that I loved because they were really quirky. And then I found myself in the possession of a Thermomix, and I couldn't find any really interesting recipes. Everything seemed to be kind of safe until I found In the Mix. I feel like this is a telly infomercial, but seriously, this is my favourite cookbook for Thermomix, and Dani Valent is the author of it.
So what I'm going to do first is start by making an apricot and cardamom paste. What we're doing is we're making an instant jam. So a jam we're making in 5 minutes using dried fruit. So we've got 150 grams of Australian apricots.
Mm-hmm. Where did you grab those apricots from?
I love 53 degrees east.
Right, so right next door. Awesome.
I've got the seeds of 2 cardamom pods. So here we've got our little cardamom pods, and I'm just going to crack those open and take the seeds out.
Now, why would you use Australian apricots instead of, say, Californian or international apricots? What do you love about the Australian ones?
Well, I mean, I love buying local where possible. I'm not completely 100-mile focused, but I think the flavour's great. I think they're often naturally dried, which is certainly fantastic. And yeah, it's great to support the local producers.
Awesome.
So, seeds of 2 cardamom pods. We're going to put in some sugar.
Brilliant.
It is a jam after all.
Yes.
And a little bit of water.
Excellent.
So I can get some water using this cup straight from the Thermomix.
And what's the measurement? Because that's also a measuring cup, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So 100 mils.
Okay.
We need about 50 for this.
Handy.
Now, my style of cooking is a little bit dollop of this, dash of that. So if you're more of a pharmacist, you might find my style of cooking slightly alarming. But with a Thermomix, you can weigh everything very accurately. So, and all the recipes in my books are, of course, have actual measurements.
That's handy. Now, all these recipes are in your 2 books, aren't they?
Yep, they are.
Brilliant.
So what we're going to do just break that down a little bit.
Yep.
And the new Thermomix has got these automatic opening and closing arms.
It's the future.
Yeah, it's the future right here in front of us, folks. But yeah, we can do all these recipes in either the fabulous TM31 or the new TM5.
That smells amazing. Can you guys smell that already? I'll try and waft it to the back row.
The aroma is going to be incredible. 5 minutes, 100 degrees, speed 1.5, that should do it. So that's our apricot and cardamom paste, which is starting to cook. Today we're going to use the apricot and cardamom paste to make some grissini, so a beautiful bread dough.
Yep.
Hi, Carmen. But it's so adaptable. So the apricot and cardamom paste is fantastic dolloped into rice pudding. It's great on crumpets. It's beautiful through a fruit crumble mix. It's so adaptable. And this basic template of the dried fruit and the spices is something we can really play with.
That's awesome.
Christmassy cardamom, cranberries and allspice. I just love.
Love it.
So we should pass this around because it's just gorgeous. If you wanted to get a smoother finish on this apricot and cardamom paste, you could blitz it further once it's finished cooking, but it's not necessary. Now, if you think about what's in this, as far as shelf life goes, we've got dried fruit and spices, a little bit of sugar. This keeps for months. So
right.
Think of it as a jam. You can just keep it in a container in the fridge. It doesn't need to be in a sterilised jar.
Gosh, that's clever.
How is jam in 5 minutes? Is anyone loving that concept?
Yes. I think that deserves a round of applause, actually, because I've never seen that done. That's really cool. There we go. There's one she prepared earlier.